Yo, what's up everyone? So it's been a little while I haven't vlogged or filmed on this camera. It's gonna be kind of awkward, but I'm gonna do a breakdown on this challenge I'm gonna be doing for you guys. So before I get into the challenge and everything, just leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Comment down some video ideas, what I should do, trading based videos and some vlogs and stuff like that. This is gonna be a pretty quick video. Just gonna be me breaking down my challenge that I'm gonna do. So yeah, I'm not gonna take up too much of you guys' time. I'm gonna get straight into it. Okay. So first, let me open MetaTrader to show you guys what I'm talking about. Okay. Focus. So you guys see, I have a balance of $107. Just rounded off to $100. So the challenge I'm going to be doing is flipping $100 to $10,000 before my vacation trip. So in less than a month from now, today we're March 24th, on April 18th, I should be flying to Colombia. Okay, so I have about 4 weeks to see what I could do with this challenge. If it takes longer, it takes longer. But yeah, so basically the challenge is basically $100 to $10,000, risking 50% of my portfolio each time. So my risk to reward tool is going to be a 2 to 1. Basically that means, so when I start with $100, I'm going to put a template right here next to me, or right here, wherever is better, like that you guys could see the objectives of the challenge. So it's basically going to be risking 50% each time. So starting with $100 means I'll risk $50 out of that $100 to make an $100, since I'm risking 2 to 1. So $100, if I win the first trade, my account's going to grow to $100 to $200. If I lose, my account goes from $100 to $50. So then I'll have to win another trade to get back to my break even and restart the challenge. Hopefully, I could start off with a winning trade, like that it pushes me into a better direction. Because once you, just the first start could give you a big boost. I'm going to show you guys my computer screen right now. I'm on ChatGPT, like that you guys could see that it only takes realistically 6 to 7 trades in a row to flip $100 to $10,000, risking 50%. In a real account, in a real live account, like my main personal live account, I will never risk 50%, just because that's a lot of money. I will never risk that amount of money. It's just I'm trying to do a challenge right now. Usually on my personal account, I'll risk between 1 to 5%, and on a funded account, I'll risk between 1 to 2%. But since this is a challenge, make it a bit more interesting, and risking 1% to 5% on $100 is only $5, right? So not that interesting. It's gonna take me forever to get to 10K. But realistically with this, risking 50% per trade with a risk reward to 2 to 1 will only take me 7 trades to get to 10,000, and I'll actually be above 10,000. I'm gonna show you guys my screen right now. You guys could see. So if I run 7 trades in a row, okay, I'll be at 100 to 200, 200 to 400, 400 to 800, 800 to 1.6, 1.6 to 3.2, 3.2 to 6.4, and then 6.4 to 12.8. So I need to get 7 winning trades in a row to hit my challenge. Realistically, it could be hit. It could be difficult, especially in these times right now with the war going on and the markets are super fluctuating. And also, I've been on a losing streak, to be honest. Like I did not end Q1 the way I wanted it to, but it's just a little setback for a greater comeback. And yeah, so if I lose, let's say starting with 100, then I'll be at 50. It'll make it way harder for me to go back. I would have to win, basically, if I lose one, then I'll have to win 8 trades in a row to get my target. Okay? Risking 50% is extremely aggressive. It's basically a high chance of blowing the account. I have low margin for error, so I'll only be taking trade setups that are A plus. And just an FYI for you guys, this is not how real traders go about. This is more gambling what I'm doing. But sorry, it's just $100. So realistically, I'm not afraid and I'm not gonna start crying if I lose $100. I have other money that I could go with, so it doesn't matter. But the main point of this challenge is to try and flip 100 to 10,000 before my vacation. Like that, with that money, I'll basically live off vacation, and I'll basically with the 10,000, well, 12.8 US, 12,000 USD. 2 CAD is about 17,000 Canadian. And trust me, I'm not going to use all of that money on the vacation. I don't need to. Maybe I'll be a bit more generous and end up spending, besides the flight and besides the hotel, but besides that, I'll most probably bring like a 5,000 Canadian with me to spend and to have fun. The rest I'll invest, and I'll put some in my live account so like that it grows. I'm gonna show you guys quick some trades that I took this week, just to show you guys. Well, I didn't take any actually. We're currently Tuesday, and I did my Sunday swings on Sunday. Some trades already played out, so I just want to show you guys. So this was Alex's trade. It ended up going back in his position. CAD JPY, actually, let me just start from Euro. Here, nothing. I wasn't going to do anything from this zone here. GJ, maybe could have bought in after this rejection, but wasn't that interested. Euro CHF, I did not enter because I wanted yesterday's candle to close above. It didn't close above, it closed in the area. Today it's going up. I would be basically at a almost at a 1-to-1 right now. So maybe if it closes like that today, has a pullback tomorrow, enter for a long. Euro USD, not that interested. Maybe it'll be ready for next week, to be honest. Have like a doji candlestick weekly and then a push next week. NZD USD, I wasn't too sure about this trade. Good thing I did not enter. USD CAD, kind of a trade I missed out on. It broke above, retested, lower time frames, 4-hour shifted bearish, which I did not like on Monday, and then it shifted bullish, but it never came back to my area. I could have drew like a 4-hour area of interest right here. Would have been something like that. Came back, but even at that, not the cleanest. Wouldn't have risked the challenge on that. CAD JPY going in the direction. Maybe today closes. Markets close in about 3 hours. Have a pullback during Asian session, and then London have that continuation to the downside. AUD CAD, I might have missed it. Maybe it still gives me another opportunity. If it closes like this, then we have the retest and then to go to the downside. I just feel like I already missed it because it had that major pullback and then came down. This was Monday. AUD USD, this is a trade I missed. Technically my entry signal would have been up here, right here, but this is the start of Monday New York session. And why I did not enter is because lower time frames had shifted bullish, and at this time right here, it's already in the afternoon of Monday. It's at 12 o'clock, so I don't enter during those times. came back. This was a perfect entry signal, but this was at 3 p.m. so basically the end of the day, which is not a trade that I would enter. And then it just never gave me a proper entry. Could have went down to the lower time frames off that 1 hour wick and could have potentially entered, but even at that, the like 15 minutes was bullish at that time, so it just wasn't clean to enter. I was actually hesitant on entering NZD CAD for buys, but I was talking to another trader that I know. And if you look on the weekly, just like this, it since 2021, even since 2017, it just looks like it's going on a downtrend. Daily, I had it marked like this at first, but then when I was speaking to him, and he's more of an experienced trader, he told me that this and this he were not counted as a curve in the market structure because it did not engulf the previous structure. So his lower high to lower low would be here, so market would have still been bullish. He entered, his area of interest would have been somewhere around here. He entered around here, and he's basically at a 1 to 2 right now. So I did not enter this. Would have been an easy loss avoided as well. So if I would have entered, I would have already been down $50 on the account. Gold is just going crazy. I don't know what to say, just shooting down. But yeah, those were the trades that I broke down on Sunday. Basically, 2 of them went into the direction AUD USD, AUD CAD. CAD JPY is in the middle of the play. USD CAD is going in that direction that I said, it's going upwards. NZD USD, NZD CAD is not looking so well. Euro CHF looking pretty decent. Euro USD, to be honest, it looks nice, but it's just not ready for this week, I don't think. And yeah, that was pretty much the pairs that I had for this week. And that's going to be my challenge. So $100 to $10,000 in 4 weeks. Let's see if we could get this done. The last time I did this, it took me over more than 4 weeks, to be honest. It took me about 2 months to do it. Because I don't like to take a lot of trades. This time it will be a bit harder for me since I'm giving myself 4 weeks to try and get it done. So I might end up forcing some trades. I'm gonna try to not force some trades and respect my strategy and my rules. But yeah, flipping $100 to $10,000. Let's get it on. Peace.